It's a headline that's stark, unsettling, and tragically real. 73-year-old man died after urinating at night. When you first read something like that, your mind might reel. How could something so routine, so seemingly harmless, lead to such a devastating outcome? It forces us to confront a hidden vulnerability that many seniors face, often without realizing the specific risks involved. Getting up to use the bathroom at night, a common condition known as nocturia, might feel like a minor inconvenience, an unavoidable part of aging. We do it on autopilot, half asleep, navigating familiar surroundings. But for individuals over 70, and especially those with underlying health conditions, the simple act of transitioning from sleep to mobility in the darkness carries significant, often underestimated, dangers. It's not the urination itself that's the threat. It's the combination of physiological changes in the aging body and common nighttime habits that can turn a routine trip into a critical health event, from serious falls to sudden cardiac or blood pressure issues. In this video, we're going to shine a light on this often overlooked risk. Drawing from health information and cautionary tales, we will reveal 5 specific, dangerous night habits that seniors must be aware of and actively work to avoid. These are habits that increase the risk of falls, cardiovascular events, and other serious incidents that can occur precisely during those vulnerable nighttime hours. By understanding these dangerous habits and implementing simple, practical changes, you can significantly reduce the risks associated with getting up at night, protect your health, maintain your independence, and gain greater peace of mind. This knowledge is power, enabling you to make your home a safer environment, especially after dark. The information shared is based on common medical advice regarding fall prevention in seniors, understanding age-related physiological changes, and promoting safe home environments. Stay with me through all 5 points. The cumulative effect of avoiding these habits can dramatically improve your safety, and the last point might highlight a risk you hadn't fully considered. Let's start by addressing the very first, almost instinctive habit that poses a danger. The first dangerous night habit seniors must avoid is perhaps the most common and seemingly innocuous: getting up too quickly from a lying position in bed. As we age, our body's circulatory system doesn't respond as rapidly to changes in posture as it once did. When you've been lying down for several hours during sleep, blood tends to pool in the lower extremities. Standing up too fast doesn't give your body adequate time to adjust blood flow and pressure to the brain. This rapid change can lead to a sudden drop in blood pressure, medically known as orthostatic or postural hypotension. The symptoms are dizziness, lightheadedness, feeling faint, blurred vision, or losing your balance. These effects can be particularly pronounced at night when you might be slightly dehydrated or affected by medications. A sudden wave of dizziness while half asleep in the dark, especially for a senior with potentially reduced balance and bone density, is a prime setup for a fall. Such falls are a leading cause of serious injuries, including hip fractures and head trauma, which can have devastating consequences for independence and overall health in older adults. The habit of just swinging your legs over and standing up immediately, as you might have done effortlessly in younger years, becomes a significant risk factor. Consider Mr. Rodriguez, age 75, who woke up suddenly needing to use the restroom. He was in a deep sleep, and in his urgency, he quickly pushed himself up, swung his legs over the side of the bed, and stood up in one fluid motion. As he took his first step, the room spun violently. He felt a dizzying wave wash over him, and his knees buckled. He instinctively grabbed for the nightstand but missed, collapsing back onto the bed. Shaken but uninjured, the incident was a terrifying wake-up call. He realized how easily he could have hit his head or broken something. He hadn't felt dizzy like that during the day, but the combination of waking from sleep and standing too fast was a dangerous mix. It's like trying to accelerate a cold engine to full speed instantly. The system isn't ready for the sudden demand, leading to sputtering or stalling. Your circulatory system needs a moment to warm up to the idea of being upright. To avoid this dangerous habit, adopt a two-step process when getting out of bed at night. First, sit up slowly in bed and pause for a few seconds. Second, swing your legs over the side and sit on the edge of the bed for at least 30 seconds, ideally a full minute. Use this time to take a few deep breaths, wiggle your toes and ankles, and allow your body to adjust to the upright position. Only stand up when you feel completely steady and oriented. Keep a light source within easy reach before you attempt to stand. The implication is simple yet powerful. Giving your body this short window to adapt can prevent the dizziness and instability that are major precursors to dangerous nighttime falls. By consistently pausing and sitting on the edge of the bed before standing at night, you significantly reduce the risk of dizziness and falls caused by sudden blood pressure changes, protecting yourself from serious injury. The second dangerous night habit seniors must absolutely avoid is trying to navigate from the bedroom to the bathroom or anywhere else in complete darkness or with insufficient lighting. Most homes, while familiar during the day, become obstacle courses in the dark. Furniture, rugs, steps, clutter, or even a pet sleeping unexpectedly in the hallway become invisible hazards. Seniors are at a higher risk of tripping and falling in the dark due to several age-related factors. Potential changes in vision, including reduced ability to see in low light and decreased contrast sensitivity, decreased balance and coordination, slower reaction times, and conditions like peripheral neuropathy that can affect sensation in the feet. Relying solely on memory of the layout is unreliable when you are drowsy or woken abruptly from sleep. A simple misstep in the dark can easily lead to a fall with potentially severe consequences, from bruises and sprains to fractures. Furthermore, the anxiety of navigating in the dark can itself be disorienting and increase the likelihood of error. Consider Mrs. Chan, age 78, who is proud of knowing her house like the back of her hand and usually just shuffled to the bathroom in the faint light filtering from outside. One night, her cat, who usually slept at the foot of the bed, had moved and was sleeping unexpectedly in the hallway. In the dim light, Mrs. Chan didn't see the cat, tripped over it, and fell heavily. Luckily, she only suffered severe bruising, but the incident terrified her. She realized that familiarity wasn't enough when her vision was poor and her mind was still waking up. It's like trying to walk a tightrope blindfolded. Even if you know the path, removing visibility makes a simple act incredibly dangerous and error-prone. You wouldn't drive your car at night with the headlights off, and similarly, you shouldn't navigate your home in darkness when your senses are compromised. Make your nighttime path clearly visible. Install automatic motion sensor lights along the route from your bedroom to the bathroom and in the bathroom itself. Use plug-in nightlights along the baseboards to illuminate the path. Keep a small, easy-to-operate flashlight on your nightstand with fresh batteries. Get into the non-negotiable habit of always turning on a light or using your flashlight before you put your feet on the floor. This is a simple environmental modification with enormous safety benefits. The implication is that proactive lighting removes the guesswork and reduces the variables that contribute to dangerous nighttime falls. Properly lighting your path at night eliminates invisible tripping hazards, compensates for age-related vision changes, and is one of the most effective ways to prevent dangerous falls during nighttime movements. Are these safety tips making you think about your own nighttime routine or that of a loved one? If so, please give this video a like and share it. Spreading awareness about these risks is incredibly important. The third dangerous night habit, often linked to the need to urinate, is rushing to the bathroom due to a strong sense of urgency. Many seniors experience nocturia, meaning they wake up one or more times during the night with a strong urge to urinate. This intense feeling can create a sense of panic or urgency, leading individuals to jump out of bed and hurry to the toilet as quickly as possible. This rushing behavior is incredibly dangerous as it compounds the risks from the previous 2 points. You are more likely to skip the crucial step of sitting before standing habit 1, and you are more likely to move too quickly in the dark or semi-darkness habit 2, paying less attention to your steps and potential obstacles. Rushing also affects balance and coordination, increasing the chance of a misstep, stumble, or collision with furniture. While the urge feels pressing, the fraction of a second saved by rushing is not worth the vastly increased risk of a fall or other incident. Prioritizing speed over safety in a groggy state is a serious nighttime hazard. Consider Mr. Adams, who had significant nocturia and often woke with an intense urge. He felt he had to get to the bathroom right now to avoid an accident. This caused him to practically leap out of bed and shuffle quickly down the hall, even in the dim light of his nightlights. One night, his foot didn't fully clear the transition strip between the carpet and tile floor, and because he was moving quickly, he lost his balance completely, falling hard against the wall. He wasn't seriously injured, but the incident underscored the danger of letting urgency dictate his pace. He realized that even with lighting, moving too fast significantly increased his risk. It's like being in a burning building. Panic makes you rush towards the exit, but rushing often leads to stumbling, getting trapped, or causing injury that prevents you from escaping safely. A calm, deliberate pace is crucial for navigating hazards. Address the underlying causes of nocturia with your doctor, sometimes adjusting fluid intake timing, reviewing medications, or treating conditions like prostate issues or diabetes can help reduce nighttime trips. If urgency is a frequent problem, consider keeping a commode or urinal right next to the bed to minimize the distance and the need to rush. Most importantly, consciously train yourself to move slowly and deliberately whenever you get up at night, regardless of how strong the urge feels. Remind yourself, safety first, then speed. Take slow, intentional steps, especially around corners or changes in flooring. The implication is that by managing urgency and prioritizing a slow, steady pace, you drastically reduce the chances of a fall triggered by rushing and unsteadiness. Managing urgency and consciously moving slowly and deliberately at night reduces the risk of missteps and falls, ensuring that the need to use the bathroom doesn't compromise your safety and balance. The fourth dangerous night habit, which is often overlooked because it involves passive tolerance rather than an active behavior, is ignoring or tolerating potential trip hazards on the path from the bed to the bathroom. Your home should be a safe haven, especially at night. However, everyday items can become significant hazards in low light or when you're not fully alert. Loose rugs or mats that aren't secured, clutter left on the floorboards, magazines, clothes, shoes, electrical cords stretched across walkways, furniture placed in awkward positions that narrow passageways, or even small pets that sleep in unpredictable spots can all cause trips and falls. Seniors may have a reduced ability to lift their feet high when walking or may have decreased peripheral vision, making these obstacles even more dangerous. The habit isn't necessarily placing the item there at night, but the tolerance of its presence as a potential hazard that isn't addressed proactively. Waiting until you trip to move something is waiting too long. Consider Mr. Wilson, who had a few scatter rugs that sometimes curled up at the edges and a charging cable for his tablet that he often left plugged in near the armchair in the hallway. He knew they were there, but during the day, he easily stepped over or around them. One particularly dark night, as he was making his way to the bathroom, his foot caught on the curled edge of a rug. He stumbled forward, tripping over the charging cable just beyond it. It was a double hazard. He landed hard on his knees. This painful incident made him realize that knowing the hazards wasn't enough. They had to be removed. It's like knowing there are potholes on a road you drive every day. Just knowing there isn't enough to prevent an accident in the dark or rain. You need to fix them or find an alternative route. Make a conscious effort to scan your bedroom and the path to the bathroom every single night before you go to bed. Remove any and all trip hazards. Secure or remove loose rugs. Ensure pathways are clear of clutter and objects. Reroute electrical cords so they run along walls and are not in walking areas. Ensure furniture is arranged to allow for wide, clear passages. If you have pets that sleep in unpredictable places, consider having them sleep in their own bed or crate at night to keep the path clear. The implication is that creating a consistently clear and safe environment proactively eliminates many potential causes of nighttime falls, giving you peace of mind and a safe route. Proactively identifying and removing potential trip hazards from your nighttime path creates a safe and clear environment, significantly reducing the risk of falls caused by obstacles when moving in low light or while groggy. The fifth and often overlooked dangerous night habit seniors must avoid is being unaware of how their medications or combinations of medications can affect their balance, alertness, and blood pressure at night. As people age, they often take multiple medications for various conditions, e.g., high blood pressure, heart issues, sleep problems, pain, anxiety, diabetes. Many of these medications can have side effects that increase the risk of falls or other incidents, particularly upon waking or getting out of bed at night. Common side effects include dizziness, drowsiness, confusion, reduced coordination, or changes in blood pressure upon standing. Taking several medications polypharmacy can increase the risk of interactions that exacerbate these side effects. If you are not fully aware of these potential nighttime risks associated with your prescriptions, over-the-counter drugs, or even supplements, you are unknowingly putting yourself in a vulnerable position every time you get up in the dark. The hurt is a lack of informed awareness about how pharmaceutical effects are impacting your stability and alertness during critical nighttime movements. Consider Mrs. Thompson, age 72, who was prescribed a new medication for sleep issues. The first few nights she took it, she felt groggier than usual when she woke up to use the bathroom. One night, feeling particularly sleepy, she stumbled and had to brace herself against the wall to avoid falling. She hadn't realized how much the medication was affecting her alertness and balance at night. She called her doctor and pharmacist, who explained the potential side effects and suggested taking the medication earlier in the evening or trying a different option. Understanding this risk allowed her to work with her healthcare providers to find a safer solution. It's like driving a car without knowing if it has faulty brakes. You look at the road for hazards, but you aren't aware of the hidden mechanical issue that could cause an accident at any moment. You need to know how your vehicle, your body, influenced by medications, is functioning. This habit requires proactive communication with your healthcare team. Schedule a comprehensive medication review with your doctor or pharmacist. Bring all your medications prescription, over-the-counter, vitamins, supplements, and ask specifically about potential side effects that could affect you at night, such as dizziness, drowsiness, or blood pressure changes upon standing. Discuss the timing of when you take your medications, as sometimes simply taking a medication earlier in the day can mitigate nighttime side effects. Report any new symptoms you experience at night, such as dizziness, confusion, or unusual weakness, to your doctor immediately. The implication is that informed management of your medications is a critical step in preventing dangerous incidents and ensuring your safety during nighttime mobility. Understanding and managing medication side effects and interactions is crucial for maintaining stability and alertness at night, significantly reducing the risk of falls and other incidents caused by pharmaceutical effects. These 5 dangerous habits, while seemingly minor, pose real threats. But the good news is, they are largely within your control with awareness and simple actions. Let's conclude by reinforcing this message of empowerment. As we've seen, The tragic reality highlighted in our title is a stark reminder that getting up at night carries specific risks for seniors. We've identified 5 dangerous habits that contribute to these risks. Getting up too quickly from bed, navigating in darkness, rushing due to urgency, ignoring potential trip hazards, and being unaware of medication side effects. Each of these habits, individually or in combination, can turn a routine trip to the bathroom into a dangerous event. Nighttime safety for seniors is not something to be taken for granted. It requires conscious awareness of the potential dangers and proactive steps to mitigate them. By understanding the physiological changes that occur with age and the environmental factors that increase risk, you can make simple yet incredibly effective changes to protect yourself. Avoiding these 5 dangerous habits is about empowering yourself with the knowledge and tools to move safely and confidently in your own home, even in the middle of the night. It's about taking control to prevent falls, reduce the risk of serious injury, and maintain your health and independence. The power lies in awareness and action. You don't need to live in fear, but you do need to live smart. Implementing the suggested safety tips for each of these habits is a positive and manageable step you can take starting tonight. By addressing these risks, you are taking control of your safety and enhancing your well-being. You have the power to make your nighttime environment significantly safer. I urge you to take a moment to assess your own nighttime routine and environment. Are you guilty of any of these 5 habits? Look at the path from your bed to your bathroom tonight. Are there any trip hazards? Do you have sufficient lighting? Will you commit to sitting on the edge of the bed for a minute before standing up? Which one of these dangerous habits will you be most mindful of avoiding starting tonight? Thank you so much for watching. I sincerely hope this information helps you or a loved one stay safe. If you found this video valuable, please give it a like. It helps push this crucial safety message to more people. Subscribe to the channel for more health, safety, and wellness tips specifically for seniors. Share this video with anyone who might benefit. And please, leave a comment below letting me know which safety tip you will implement first. Remember, this information is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. Always consult with your doctor or pharmacist regarding your specific health conditions and medications. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.